Today I want to speak about your web page names. That might not sound very exciting, but it is something that can catch out website DIYers that you might overlook, and it just lets people know that it's not maybe been a professionally designed site, and it can also be damaging to your search engine optimization. So if we go into our pages menu, and then let's say you were wanting to add an about page, you've clicked plus, you might be using a page layout. And let's say you've gone to look at the about pages, you like the look of this one and you have added that. So Squarespace will give you this about one name, and quite obviously you might rename that to just be about the business, about me, whatever that is, and then hit enter. And that all looks great. You'll start replacing this content with your own information. But if we just have a look up in the browser, you can see that the name about one has still remained, it's still carried over. So what we want to do is override that or remove that and just make sure that it is specific to your website. If we click on the gear icon and then click on SEO, you'll see this is where that about one is still implemented and where it is being pulled from. So one option is to just delete this. And if you save, Squarespace will then just use whatever you have named the page when you set it up. So we can see that is about there. However, as we are in this SEO section of your page, we may as well take the opportunity to add as many kind of keywords into this area as possible to allow your website and this page to rank more highly in a Google search. So for your SEO title, think about words that you can add to the name of your page to make it stand out. So if you think about it, there are thousands, if not millions, of pages on the web called about. So if in this example, you're somebody who makes granola, we are going to call you a Perth-based granola maker or granola baker. It could be Inverness-based Squarespace designer or Scottish Squarespace designer, UK Squarespace designer. Just think about what you can add. We want to keep it short, but what you can add to make it more specific to you and just make you stand out from all of the other people in your business type, your niche, that just have a generic about page. Also, whilst we're here, we can add in this SEO description. So by default, as it explains on the page here, Google will pull the first kind of 300 or so characters from the page content. So it will just pull the text directly from the page and use that in its kind of summary of what the page is about. And sometimes that can be fine and it will be specific enough for whatever you're speaking about on your web page. But again, whilst we're in there making these changes anyway, we may as well write something that is as kind of targeted and keyword heavy as possible while still sounding natural, rather than relying on the text on our page, which will want to be more natural, flowing more, potentially more conversational, or whatever kind of, however you're pitching your business. But I have prepared some text here and I'll just chat through that. So we're sticking with our granola example. Here I've got keywords that people might be searching if they're looking for something that is Scottish made, using high quality ingredients, handmade. So we've got handcrafted, luxury granola. So that's getting in those keywords. People aren't just looking for kind of your Tesco bog standard granola. If they're looking for this person's product, they'll be using words like handcrafted and luxury. Having Perthshire and Scotland is excellent for kind of local SEO. So if I'm based in Scotland or Perth and I'm looking for granola, it's likely that this particular business would be served up first or towards the top of a search because it's local to me and Google kind of recognizes where you're based. And then a couple of options, the healthy snack, nutritious breakfast. These are things people might be searching. They're looking for, I want to order a healthy snack or something to eat for breakfast. So having these words that aren't just exactly related to your product are also great ways to improve your SEO. And these principles can be applied across the site, not just for an about page, like in our example. It could be for your blog, your shop, your products, your homepage. And we can then hit save. And you'll see we've now got our Perth-based granola maker. And I would probably remove the capitals from Granola Maker just to keep that consistent. And you can see there's a couple of examples here. So if I just add a shop from the Squarespace page list, it will show me store 1, store 2. Similarly with blog, if I just select one of those to start working with, it shows up as blog 2. And again, if we renamed this to Granola blog, and then went into our page, we can see it still says blog 2. So exact same process, you're always just looking for the SEO section of the page settings, and this is where you'll be able to add in the specific name and a little bonus SEO description at the same time.